Video. In today's video I will show you how to load GLTF 3D models with Threejs, and I will also show you how to do animations. So yeah, let's get started. First of all, as usual, I have created a Threejs project with Next.js, and I have created this separate component for it. Now all I'm doing, so one mistake which I have did in my previous tutorial, I'm not sure whether it was mistake or not, but in the documentation it is specified that whenever you are trying to import orbit controls, you should import it from three add-ons controls. But the tutorial which I am following, it says do it from three examples. I think both works, but yeah, it's better to follow the documentation because I think that would be more up to date. So in your previous tutorials as well, just make sure you update the orbit controls import. Next, what you have to do is you have to import GLTF loader for now, as well as Draco loader. So here I will show you inside public. I have some models. So I have three models: duck, flight, helmet, and fox. And inside duck there are four different types of GLTF models. So one is GLTF, second is GLTF binary, and third is GLTF embedded, and fourth is GLTF Draco. So we need some different imports for loading Draco, but for GLTF binary and embedded we can just use the GLTF loader. And there are some advantages of using Draco, like the size is less, and we can move the loading to a separate worker thread. But there are some disadvantages as well, so which I'm not really sure about. So yeah, just use the right one. And given that this is a simple beginner example, it is better to use any which one which works for you. So I will just start with GLTF. Same goes for GLTF binary and GLTF embedded as well. So if you want, you can try that on your own. So first of all, I have added all the three imports, and I have created a scene. Okay, and I have created a GLTF loader object as well. Now ignore this for now, and I have created this variable mixer. This will be only used for Draco loader, not no, sorry, not for Draco loader, but for animations. Okay, next I have just taken a floor and added to our scene, as well as I have taken some light as well, ambient light and directional light. Next, same as usual, I have created a size, I have created a camera, added to our scene, then given it orbit controls. Then I am using the renderer, setting the size, pixel ratio, receiving shadows, and then the resize event listener is added, as well as double click event listener is added. And inside take, I'm doing the same thing of setting clock, setting the previous time, and I will come back to this. So this is the only difference, otherwise everything else remains the same. And I have just created a canvas HTML tag. So what I will do first is that you can just download these GLTF models from online, or from Threejs documentation. You will find a ton of GLTF models. Now there are different types of 3D models as well, but we are using GLTF because it is an open standard, and more and more companies are pivoting towards GLTF models. And it is, as far as I know, it is possible to convert GLTF to other 3D model format as well, like, but you will have to use some 3D model software like Blender. I'm not 100% sure, like, do your own research, but I think GLTF works fine for most of the projects. So here I have, as you can see, I have using a GLTF loader, and I will just comment out this code. And here what I'm doing, I'm importing our duck GLTF model. So models duck GLTF, duck.gltf, and there are three callbacks. So this is for progress if you are interested, and this is for error, and this is for success. And once it is successfully added, we are just adding to it to our scene. So I will just save it. I will go to my scene. So here you can see this duck model is been reflected. So this is simple. For same way you can use for GLTF embedded and binary as well. Just change this import. That's it. uh, Next I will show it for flight helmet as well. It is the same thing, only the import has been changed. So as you can see, this is the flight helmet. Okay, next I will show you how to use the Draco loader. So what you have to do first is that you will have to add these three lines first. Okay, once you add these three lines, then you will have to set gltf loader dot set Draco loader, and then update your import for that Draco loader and just add it to our scene. So as you can see now, this Next.js is getting messed up. So but as you can see, the Draco model is also loaded properly. And the last one is how to do animation. So first of all, uh, what I will do is that we will be using the Fox model. It has some animations to it, and here you can see first we have to define our mixer and then define an action and then use action.play. And here I am setting the scale of the GLTF because that Fox model is very large. That's why I'm using scale.set, and similarly like previous I'm adding it to our scene. So as you can see, I will just refresh it. Okay, as you can see, it is playing that animation as well. Okay, but you can change the animation if you want to. So if there is the zeroth animation again next, so as you can see, this is the animation. Now to check how many animations are there, you can just go to GLTF console log this and check inside your console how many animations are there. Or if in case you have a designer or any guy who has created this model, then you may ask them how many animations they have added. Okay, and there is this animation as well of walking. Okay, so I think we had to refresh it again and again because Next.js compiler just messes up because it doesn't understand, given that there are so many changes happening. That's why the compiler is not able to figure it out. But as you can see, this is working fine. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.